Today, my speech is on the importance of wearing a bicycle helmet while riding a bicycle. Do you wear a helmet when you ride a bicycle? Do your children wear a helmet while they're riding a bicycle? What if your children got a serious head injury because they were not wearing a bicycle? Could the injury been avoided by wearing a helmet? So today we will discuss to everyone the importance of wearing a helmet while riding a bicycle, protecting ourselves and our children. Helmets for bike riders have been underutilized. Younger children have greater risk at being injured, head injuries, neck injuries from falling from a bicycle who are not wearing a helmet. Alright, the statistics have been found that 21% of males, 28% of females, and 12% of children, or younger children, have had head and neck injuries here in the United States. Bicycle helmets should be worn regardless of ages. There's no reason not to be wearing a helmet. You might look a little goofy, but hey, it'll prevent head injuries. But past studies have showed here in the U.S. that legislators have tried to implement a bicycle wearing helmet law should be in place to help decrease the severities of head and neck injuries of all ages, including bicycle related deaths. There is evidence to suggest that behind legislations effective for the population and younger children and adults would be decreasing head injuries. Approximately there's about 75% of bicycle related head injuries done each year. Approximately about 85% of those injuries could have been avoided by simply wearing a helmet. According to recent studies, about 48% of all head injuries could have been avoided by wearing a helmet. We have about 60% of the serious head injuries could have been prevented by wearing a helmet. 53% of traumatic brain injuries could have been prevented by wearing a helmet. 23 face injuries done from injuries, and about 34% of individuals are killed each year by not wearing. A lot of these head injuries are supported that can be prevented by simply wearing a helmet. We all should wear helmets on our bicycles regardless of our ages. There is about 67 million people in the U.S. each year who ride a bicycle. That is a lot of injuries that can be prevented by simply just wearing a helmet. And we will be setting good examples for us and our children by just wearing the helmet. It's also important to know what type of helmet to wear while you're riding your bicycles. Doesn't have to be all fancy, neat looking, all the cool colors. It's got to be about comfort and a little bit of style, but also for safety. Here we've got the black mongoose style that works good for bicycles. Got your little wind thing here to make the wind go by a little faster. Now each one's going to set up different. Some have longer ears, little different face coverings. To make this one fit properly, we have adjusters in the back that adjust to whatever, big head, small head, wide head. We twist it to the right to make it tighter, if your head fits a little snug. For me, we're going to have to loosen it all the way just so it fits. I guess I got a decent sized noggin. I'm going to slide it on. We're going to tighten it a little bit, make sure it clicks nice and fast, it doesn't wiggle too much. Then you got to figure out what length you need for this. So fasten underneath your chin. That is obviously too small, so we're going to loosen it because we're going to need to fit just snug. I want to make sure it's perfect in case we get into an accident today. I've got all my proper gear on. Alright, we've loosened it a little bit. Let's see. That's just about right. Put the rubber bands back on it, hold it all in place so it doesn't loosen, and readjust on me later. You'll need to do this for every rider, whether it's the kids or yourself or another partner riding. It's all about safety first. We're going to prevent head injuries today. Alright, everything's good. We got just enough slack so it doesn't choke me while we're riding. It's not coming off. It's ready to take a beating. Let's go for a ride.